What's up, guys?
It's your boy Benji&Vic. Oh, sheesh.
Welcome back.
Wow, guys. Big table clap for this, guys. Thank you so much, guys. The love and support you've showed us in our first video is crazy. We were looking at the analytics and it was crazy. Thanks, man. We love you guys, and keep on subscribing, liking, and sharing, and commenting. Keep the channel lively. It really encourages us. It gives us motivation. Like right now, the motivation we both have to tell you stories. It's crazy. It is crazy. As you can see, tumepiga mafet, tumepiga kaluku, huh? Just for y'all, man. This is for y'all. If you see us outside the video, kidogo. Yes, Victor.
The response on the first video was amazing. The feedback, lovely, and I appreciate the support you guys have shown us. Those who texted me, you guys are OG. Yeah, you guys are OG. And so keep on sharing, keep on commenting, engaging with us.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite the journey. Today we're doing something amazing, something crazy. We're starting a new series, News on the Street.
Sheesh. News on the streets for now.
You're about to find out why we call it that. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. If you haven't read our description, please go read it. We mentioned we are going to be talking about the drug world, crime, love life. This one focuses mostly on the drug and crime world. So, majorly frontiered by this guy. He has stories packed for you guys, and I'm going to be more of the interrogator, interviewer.
People, don't let this face fool you. He's also done crazy things. See, that's why he's featuring. He's also done crazy things. Stay tuned. And for those who have not read our description, please go read it. Just visit our channel, swipe all the way to the end where it shows about, and then read our description. It will give you more intel on what this whole channel is about.
Alright, let's get into this.
Let's get into this, guys.
Background check.
Wow. Okay, interesting. So, handsome boy, that born and raised in Hurlingham. I'm talking from about age 1, or since I was born till age around 9. So I was born and raised in Hurlingham. Went to a school called Rose of Sharon Academy. That's a pioneer school. I loved my time there. It really shaped me as a person, and you'll get to know later on why it shaped me and all that, or how it shaped me. Then at around age 9, we relocated and went to Imara Gardens, all the way from Hurlingham to Mombasa Road area, and I also had to transfer school because it was too far. So I joined SE homeschooling, which was amazing, and you'll get to know why I'm saying these things are amazing. So that's the small background check on me as a person. That's my share.
Age 1 to 10, I was born and raised in Embakasi. Some of you guys know me. Yeah, I know you know me. Yeah. So I went to Good Testimony. If you stay in your estate, there's no way you don't know Good Testimony. Quite the school back in the day. I don't know who it is to date, but it is quite the school. Had a pretty chill childhood, I'll say. Mad things here and there, but chill until I also migrated to homeschooling, ACE. Quite the experience. This is about around 2011, yeah. And then I moved to a new estate called Baraka Estate, also around Embakasi, and it was quite the estate. Things went on to get a bit mad in that estate. And yeah, as I've joined ACE, that's actually what led up to me meeting this guy, and we started. Now we're here.
We're Of course, if we tell you a lot of our background, the story to behind. So we need to keep our background a bit less detailed so that you get to know more about us as we go on in the stories. So guys, this story, as you've been told, it's a series called News on the Streets. News on the Streets, majoring in drug and crime. And so this story takes us back all the way to Imara Gardens. Wow, what a place. So I'm around the age 10, 11, new in the estate because I moved in when I was 9. So I'm fairly new. I'm not like I've not been there for generations. I'm still new. Then I had 2 friends in Imara Gardens. I won't say their real names because, of course, just to keep their identity safe. So we'll call the first one Sam and the other one Moha. Sam and Moha were 2 of my best friends.
Could you give us like a description of them?
Okay, so Moha was short, dark. No, Moha was light brown, skinny, tall, very, very athletic. Sam, on the other hand, life was sweet for him. So kukula alikuwa nakula. He was eating properly. So he was a bit short, dark, plump. I mean, we had a variety between the 3 of us. Like the differences between the 3 of us were major, and I guess that's what brought us together as friends. So story starts with the 3 of us sitting in Imara Gardens. We've been riding bikes here and there, just the usual games that people do in the estates. Hide and seek, stick of death. Oh Lord, stick of death. Those were the games. Or Kati, those are the OG games. But after 2 years, these are monotonous things. I mean, they started to get boring. We want more and new. What do I call it? Like adventures. So Imara Gardens, when we moved in, me, Moha and Sam moved in, it was fairly new. So there are only 4 blocks, and the plan for the estate for the management was to make it 20 blocks. So there was a lot of construction going on when we were. So
Very, very
new. It was a very new estate. So there was heavy machinery coming in and out of the estate. We had caterpillars, we had lorries, and so the management sent. I hate this management. They sent letters to our parents and told our parents, keep your children in the house during this time to this time because there will be a lot of construction going on, and just for their safety, keep them inside. I'm an extrovert. What do you want me to do during those hours? Come.
Keep in mind, these were the times when we didn't have internet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Our phones were pretty basic.
Very.
No,
in fact, I didn't get a phone until I was 13. So at this time, but I'm not suffer. I'm a sufferer. Yeah. So one day I'm at Mohaz and Sam's house. They're brothers. Keep in mind, they're brothers. I'm at the house and we're just sitting wondering, okay, so what do people do when they can't go outside? And an idea hits us. Who said we must play in the estate? See, if we play outside, it's okay. There's no machinery there. There's no construction going on there. Lucky But then there's a small issue. Those of you who have grown up in the estates, I'd say mostly in our generation, you can't leave the estate without a letter, without your parents' permission.
At age 10, 11, going out,
You're still you're still too young, so they didn't allow you without a parent giving you permission. And so my friend Sam, shout out to Sam, he knows who he is. He copied his mom's handwriting to the centimeter. Guys, this guy forged his mom's handwriting to the point where you can think it's the mom that has forged his handwriting, because it was Vic. This thing was perfect.
find a way, one way or another.
He loves me. So we went and gave the guard the letter. He looked at us. Tense. We're just there. hoping this guy doesn't notice that we're trying to scam him. And then he's like, aight, your mom is allowed to go, then you guys will come back. We looked at each other like, this guy's allowed. That was it. We went, ran, and we did crazy things. Went around into other estates playing football. Uchokozi, because you know, you go, you take someone's bike, you ride it. They're crying, you're riding their bike, you return it to them. You go take someone's ball, you play. So those are the things we did, the three of us. We were very that.
Very that. You are those kids. Those kids who dashed with my bike, yeah?
Yeah. So at this specific day, we did all those things. We are ready to go back home. So we are going back home, and there's the newspaper guy. He calls me and he's like, kijana, peleka hii newspaper kwa askari yenyu. And I'm like, okay. I've been raised in a way where when an adult tells you to do something, you don't ask why. You respect them and do it. So I picked up the newspaper and I'm like, right, there's no problem. Simple, yeah. Like, in fact, I'm headed that way now. So I picked it. I told Sam and Moha, we go. This guy's giving me a newspaper. We go, give it to the guy. So we walked. Of course, we are psyched. We had an amazing day. Tired, dirty all over. Then I gave the guy the newspaper, and he's like, nani amekutuma? And I point to him out, the guy who sent me, and he's like, wow, this guy removes money and gives it to me. So I'm like, 50 bob, 100, 500 Kenyan shillings.
You have won the lottery.
Like, I'm 11. What am I doing with 500 shillings? That's a lot of money. In fact, I wouldn't give an 11-year-old 500 shillings.
Basically, you count them like those are 50 pinballs, right?
You lose your head. And so I looked at Sam and Mohan. They looked at me like, what just happened? Oh my god, what has just happened? And Sam and Mohan like, I take the money and I go with them, and we are looking at each other like, you mean taking a newspaper 100 meters away from the news guy is 500 bob? You know what? Sahau shule. We will be millionaires in a few months if once we start transferring these newspapers from point A to point B. We'll be rich.
I'm gonna be a paper boy when I grow up.
So we went to his house. 2 days I of course had fun with the 500 bob. What else would that 11-year-old do with 500 bob and go to the shop and spoil themselves with goodies here and there. So 2 days later, we are walking, the three of us, and the guy calls the three of us and he's like, now I want to give you work. And we are like, okay, no problem. He tells us, go to the newspaper guy, pick 3 newspapers and go to this specific location. Then he writes it down on a paper and gives it to me, and I'm like, okay, so if it will earn me the 500 bob, why not?
What is like the distance between this location?
It wasn't really far. It was like, I'd say, for those of you who have lived in Imara Gardens or Imara Naima, that area, there's an estate called Sunrise. Sunrise isn't far from Imara Gardens. It isn't far from Imara Naima. It's the center of the estate. So I'd say it's like a kilometer walk. Yeah, a kilometer walk. Very, very short distance. Yeah, very short distance. And so we went, took the 3 newspapers, gave the newspaper guy the paper. He gave us the newspapers and told us, go ahead, you've been instructed, do what you've been told. So we pick the newspapers and we go to Sunrise, to the estate. We enter, follow the location. Okay, B12, this estate. Walk there, we knock the door, and this Rasta man opens the door, man. Rasta man in the house, and he was talking to me gibberish here and there, of course with their accent. And I think I only remember a small part of what he said, and he was like, this newspaper gave me the motivation of, living life to the fullest. See you, young lad. And I'm like, damn, alright. So when he closed the door, coffee from this girl, the smoke that came out of that house was mad. So we went back to the guard, and the guard is like, have you delivered? And I'm like, yeah, we've taken in the newspapers. The news on the streets is selling. It is selling. Then
People just wanna know what's going on.
yeah, news at this time was quite juicy. People are quite for it. So then the guy removes 2,000 Kenya shillings. 2,000 Kenya shillings. At this point, you sit down and you start rescheduling things. You're like, you start getting stupid ideas. Hey, nyumba ya mamangu, babangu, lazima niishi hapa ndani. It's not a bad. Now I can pay rent for myself. And so those stupid ideas start hitting you. And slowly that started becoming our way of getting money. We go to the guard, he sends us to the newspaper stand, we are given newspapers, we take it to wherever he sent us to take it. I remember it got to a point where we were even earning 6,000. 2,000 for me, 2,000 for Sam, 2,000 for Moha. That time this guy I could hapa. I could top and up, yes. Hapa. Me I made 6,000.
Couldn't do anything.
That time I made 6,000 Kenya shillings. We have 6,000 Kenya shillings in our hands. Short story in between this story. I remember, I told you there was construction going on. I remember we'd go to the guy in the estate, give him like 1,000 bob, 2,000 bob. We enter the caterpillar and we ride that thing, my friend. We ride it. Hanging at the back. Then it's Sam's stand, then Sam goes, then it's Moha's stand, Moha goes, and it was a fun experience. Like, I shall never be broke in my life. I shall never be broke in my life.
We rebuke poverty.
Having money at that age was life changing. I had a lot of power. Let's just say that.
And president of the ghetto.
Voice of the money, the best of East Africa.
Yeah. So one day if we need money, we've depleted the money, we've bought enough lollipops, we've bought for our other friends in the estate, a few friends here and there, we bought for them chips, sausage. Tunatambariza hiyo estates, we are shaking things.
So you buy me chips, right?
Then past that. And so this guy the guard walks up to us, we're playing in the field. We need some money, of course. We see him and it immediately hits us. Oh, we need to go. This guy has work for us. So we go to him and the guard, he was the main guard at that time. He tells us, Sasa kuna shida kidogo. And I'm like, what's happened? And he's like, don't stress. None of you have done anything wrong. I have a request. This time, where you're taking the newspapers, you need to use public means. Me and my friends are looking at each other. Kwani Nairobi mzima, this is the only newspaper stand here. Why are we taking these ones? I'd still consider ourselves down until that point. It hit us.
You were 10, 11. So.
Yeah, and once you hear money, it blurs out anything else that you are doing at the moment.
Who cares what we're doing?
Who cares? It's just newspapers. Yeah. And so
2,000 were delivering newspapers.
So I remember looking at my friends and we are like, okay, matatu. We are going to use our matatu to go to Embakasi to give newspapers. That's where this guy was living at the moment. And I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Why take this newspaper to Embakasi when there are other shops that have newspapers in Embakasi? Anyway, he's offered us 8,000 Kenya shillings. Pick these newspapers, we go 8,000. Kijana, 8,000. Hata kama ni kuibeba hapa, tutabeba. And so we carried the newspapers, entered the matatu, and we are going. So Embakasi it's a journey. It's quite a long journey for a child because it's let's say a 30-minute ride because of the matatu taking stops to drop people and pick people. So we are looking
At
for.
this time, when you like used maths or stuff.
Yeah, we were a bit familiar with what that is. Yeah, a bit familiar. Going for birthday parties, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a bit familiar.
You had the money for it.
We had the money. So I remember we were at the stage, we were wondering, this thing ain't feeling, man. We've driven a few meters. This driver is stopping. A few meters stopping. Sure, should we pay for all these seats and like, we have the van, yeah? Then decides, you know what? Let me open the newspaper. I do what all children do. Now, children, we all know why you open a newspaper. It ain't to look at what Matiang'i has done. Nah. It's to go to two sections: football and the place where you have the children's activities. So just to see what activity.
There's also that comics.
That comic area. Yeah. So wanted to know what can I do in this newspaper. So he opens the newspaper, does page 1, page 2, page 3, looking for this thing, and right in the middle of the newspaper, he opens. He taps me. He's like, Benji, mtu aliacha chumvi kwa newspaper. I look at that thing. This is a white sachet that has been taped to the newspaper and it has been folded. I look at and I tell you, Buddha, hiyo si chumvi. That is not salt.
It's God.
Now, hapo ndio tunawakatikia story. Stay tuned to know what happened next, guys. Stay tuned to know what happened next. News on the streets, my friend. It's crazy.
Like you see,
Please,
mad
stories. Please, guys, subscribe, comment, like this video. It really help us. Really help us. And see, that's where we say peace. Oh shit!